Here's an update. It is January 2020 on my floating dock that I built with the blocks from China. The name of the company I'd have to come up with like Vance, V-A-N-C-E, or Vance Technology Industries or something like that. I'd have to put it in the comments, but so far the thing's still floating. You see that I put this, it's called 80% sunshade screen across it because I'm trying to extend the life of it in the sun. It wasn't long after it was installed that I had already seen cracks from sun deterioration, so this stuff was the best I could do. These blocks are just a little over 6 foot, about 6.5 foot wide, and the screen I had was only 6 foot here. That area is for my boat, which I hadn't had up here in a while. Overall, it's still floating okay, still doing okay there. Sun damage is the main concern, and one thing that I can show you, the sides that are not protected by the sun, I already have heavy cracking in them. See if I can show you in the video. I'm not sure you can see the cracking here, all through here. You know, these things have thick spots and shallow spots. This one you can see there's already a hole punched in it or cracked in it. You push on them, you can hear the crackling. You can hear crack, crack. If I stepped on it real hard, it would probably actually bust a hole in it. So that's 1 year in the sunshine in Florida. Suggestions, probably, you know, the price that I got this for because of all the defective blocks came out to be semi-satisfactory after a while. As I'm walking across these things, I can feel them sinking in heavily. But, you know, compared to if I would have paid full price, there was no way in heck. But those bumpers on the side, they're obviously not UV stabilized plastic as they introduce and say they have a good stabilizer. That's the thing from China, they can sell you anything, and then once it gets here, you're stuck with it. Warranty is worthless when you're thousands of miles away, and you go to them about anything, and they'll tell you, oh, well, we need you to send it to us, and we need to review it. And yeah, by the time you do that, it's going to be worthless cost. So, kind of wanted to give a heads up. I mean, you can see, maybe you can see when I step on this, the flex in the block, how heavy it is. And it's not even hot out right now. It's, like I said, January in Florida. Shorts weather, but not hot. Well, on the plus side, I had to use the pins to hold all these together, but on the plus side, I did manage to put this thing back together where it has held up. Some big storms, big waves, probably 2 to 3 foot waves out here on this huge lake that can come through. You see I put wood blocks and PVC poles all the way around the thing. So these PVC poles help keep them lined up, and it keeps the stress off of the pins the best it can. So the wood has taken a little bit of a beating with the winds, but overall, you know, it's a year, which for the amount of work and stuff isn't satisfactory. Hopefully it lasts me at least 5 more years. Definitely gonna have to question the 20-year lifespan that they told me. So that's the skinny on a big floating dock from China, especially in the Florida area. If I give any suggestions, it's this kind of dock would probably do much better if you live in a canal where it's shaded all the time, and also there's not heavy waves, because I've done a lot of work to keep this thing where it won't move too much, and it's taken a lot to make sure that it's not going to get beat up or break apart with the heavy waves that we get on big lakes like this. Small canals and stuff, or a small pond, you're not going to have that, but it's pretty amazing to come out here and see this whole dock lifting up 2 or 3 foot and shaking around. Hopefully this helps somebody out there.